What is going on, YouTube? Ryan and Ryan here, bringing you guys another reaction video. And American Horror Story just premiered last night. We haven't gotten a chance to watch it. We're going to watch it as soon as we're done recording this video, actually. To get in the spirit and the season, we're going to be watching top 10 scariest American Horror Story moments. So yeah, let's just get right into it. This one's from Watch Mojo.
Show isn't called American Comedy Story. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 scariest American Horror Story moments. For this list, we're looking at the most bone-chilling scares in American Horror Story. The focus will be more on psychological horror rather than gory or shocking scenes. If you're not caught up on the show, a spoiler alert is now in effect. Number 10. Thaddeus and the Twins.
Excuse me. You are going to die in there.
Shut your mouth or we're gonna kick your ass!
Well, American Horror Story definitely did not waste any time in living up to its name. The pilot's opening scene contains one of the most hair-raising moments of the entire series, as two twins vandalize the wrong house and pay a hefty price. Now, to be honest, this scene is not going to win any awards for originality, but it does a fantastic job of establishing American Horror Story's tone, while also just being an all-around intense moment. Thaddeus appears a few more times throughout the first season, but the infantata arguably peaks in the opening scene. Number 9.
Season 1's still like probably my favorite season of all time.
And do like the Insane Asylum one.
Insane Asylum, yeah, those are probably tied. The original's just so good.
I liked the circus one too.
Yeah, the circus one's pretty good. We didn't.
What?
We're not even fully caught up.
I couldn't
we
really
didn't watch
get into the last few.
Yeah, the last.
We started.
It's been a rough journey for us. Like, there's been a couple shows like that, but yeah, the last couple seasons haven't really just sparked our interest as much. This newest season looks really good. We're both big fans of like the old school slasher films, so it's something we're definitely going to be checking out and interested in. We also love Emma Roberts and Billy Lord.
Penny's transformation into the Lizard Girl.
Were you there again? With him?
Yes. And I'm going back for good. I just came home to pack. You're gonna have to kill me to stop me.
Freak Show's main storylines tend to be rather polarizing among fans, with the season's highlights generally revolving around Elsa's Cabinet of Curiosities. Unlike most of the other troupe members, Penny's transformation from hospital volunteer to astonishing lizard girl was artificially induced by the girl's hateful father.
Beauty's painful, sweetheart. Stick out your tongue. I had it forked.
In Freak Show, the supposedly normal people, who constantly ridicule or hurt members of Elsa's troupe, are the real monsters. And no scene better encapsulates this theme than Penny's undesired mutation at the hands of a tattoo artist and the worst parent of all time.
This is my fault. Oh. What have I done? Oh.
Number 8. A special dinner party.
Hey, come sit next to me. Between you and me, you don't want to sit next to Jeff or John. They like him young and cute, like you.
Keep your distance.
Aww.
Enjoy your last night of freedom.
In the aptly...
She's such a good actress.
She's the best.
It is sad that her and a lot of other people aren't going to be in this new season, but I mean, I still think it's going to be great. I know a lot of people are like upset that a lot of the originals aren't continuing, but like...
The last few seasons weren't that good though either, so
yeah,
you gotta give it a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I still look forward to it, like I said. Emma Roberts, Billy Lord.
Titled Devil's Night episode, the ghosts of infamous criminals convene at the Hotel Cortez for an annual feast that mostly consists of the other patrons. With the likes of Eileen Wuornos, Jeffrey Dahmer, and the Zodiac Killer on the guest list, this dinner is unsurprisingly packed with rousing conversations and unforgettable entertainment.
To our special night and our new guest.
American Horror Story loves to blend fact and fiction, and Devil's Night took this one step further by creating the definitive terrifying banquet featuring some of the vilest people to ever walk the face of the planet.
I love how he like includes real life characters in a lot of the shows. That's something I've always found fascinating.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like Quentin Tarantino does that in a lot of his movies too.
Right. Yeah, subtly.
Imagine what he could have accomplished had he really listened to me. 33 bodies. He could have had 333.
Number 7. American Morbidity Museum.
Why we gotta travel all this way for skeletons and such?
Because I need a witness to this.
Orphans is not only one of the strongest standalone episodes of season 4, but also of the entire series. One of the episode's highlights sees Maggie taking Desiree to the American Morbidity Museum, more popularly and accurately known as the Museum of Horrors. During a tour provided by the unnervingly sprightly curator, Desiree is shown some of the museum's attractions, including Ma Petite's remains, poor Salty's recently acquired head, and, to Maggie's surprise, Jimmy Lobster Boy Darling's hands. What makes the scene extra creepy is how it's presented as any other museum.
Commonly referred to as lobster hands. Notice the fused digits connected
Yeah.
first and middle.
Number 6. Lana undergoes conversion therapy.
I mean, you would never intentionally expose these little angels to a homosexual, would you? And we both know what that so-called monster in the closet really is, don't we, Miss Winters?
When journalist Lana Winters decides to investigate the insane asylum Briarcliff Manor, she finds herself an unwitting patient instead. Left in the charge of psychiatrist Dr. Thredson, who's compassionate and
Dr. Thredson was just a maniac. Yeah, this was one of my top seasons for sure.
reasonable facade hides a sinister truth, Lana is forced to undergo so-called conversion therapy. Everything related to the storyline is hard to watch, but what pushes Lana's therapy over the edge is that it has a basis in fact.
They tried hard to crush my spirit.
Something there is that doesn't love a wall. That sends the frozen groundswell under it.
And to destroy my mind.
American Horror Story definitely has plenty of more graphic scenes, but this is one of those instances when the show's knack for psychological horror shines true.
They use it at Harvard, Brigham Young, Cornell. The theory is that we're training your body to be physically repelled by certain triggers.
Number 5, Shelley at the playground.
It's a great spot to pause it there, buddy. Like that's,
You know what? When you see like all this, the crazy stuff that they do in this show, you kind of realize why some people are like hesitant to come back. It's got to have like some kind of psychological effect.
Yeah.
Having to play these types of roles for you got to think
especially
years.
Evan Pierce has been in it since the beginning.
For years.
Yeah,
For
and he's
years
always
and years.
crazy.
Yeah, and you have to like put yourself in that mindset in the of the character in order to play that role.
It's
It
a
can
lot of
drive
work.
people crazy. You know what I mean? Like, look at Heath Ledger. Like
Exactly.
the things the extent that he went to get in the
Portray
mind,
that,
to get in the mindset of the Joker. It's just.
In the competition to determine American Horror Story's most unfortunate character, Shelley floats to the top after being put through a series of truly horrifying trials at Briarcliff. Abandoned in the woods with her legs amputated, she clings to life just enough to crawl to a schoolyard nearby. But the children and their teacher react with horror at the sight of her, leaving her not only physically but also mentally devastated.
Peggy Cartwright, what on earth is the matter?
There's a monster!
The boys run.
I forgot that happened to her.
Yeah, I can't.
She was like one of my favorite characters that season too, and he like
fucked her up.
Yeah,
I
really,
can't
really
watch.
bad.
Seeing someone who's been through so much desperately fighting to survive could have been uplifting, if not for the fact that American Horror Story hates happy endings. Number 4, Shelby meets the Piggy Man.
Speak, pig! Speak!
Pigmen seem to be a recurring theme on American Horror Story, and they creep us out every time. In the second episode of Roanoke, Shelby and Matt are haunted by strange visions after moving into their new house. Although the ghostly woman standing outside the house is quite unsettling, The apparition has nothing on the disgusting pig thing that stops by to say a quick hello to Shelby. The costume is just the right mix of cheesy and gross, while the scene comes so out of nowhere that it almost doesn't feel real. Number 3, Dr. Oliver Thredson's secret.
So, what?
You know, the pig didn't scare me as much as some of the other stuff.
Yeah, no.
We just concentrate on you, and then I'll see what I can do for Grace.
For the first few chapters of Asylum, the seemingly well-meaning...
A lot of these have been from this season.
From Asylum?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really had some of the like scariest moments from this one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dr. Thredson is the one beacon of hope at Briarcliff. Then episode 5 happens, and twist! The good doctor is Bloodyface. After escaping from the asylum and taking refuge at Thredson's home, Lana notices the doctor's
Oh yeah, it ends up being him.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
unique handcrafted furniture and begins to wonder whether maybe something is not right.
I make the shades myself.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of material do you use?
Skin.
Along with being a genuine surprise for not only Lana but everyone watching. This reveal is expertly paced so that the secret is pieced together just seconds before Thredson abandons the facade.
I took her teeth.
Number 2, Buried Alive.
I'm trapped. I can't breathe. I'm screaming as loud as I can, but no one can hear me.
With this moment, American Horror Story...
I hate the nails. I cringe so hard
we
when
did
they do
see
the nails.
this one. This is like the last season we really like finished, I think. This is...
It's crazy. It's been a while since we've thoroughly watched AHS.
covers its bases when it comes to phobias. Surprisingly exempt of gore, this season 7 scene sees a young couple being buried alive inside coffins by a group of demented clowns. The moment is preceded by Rosie, one of the victims, talking about how therapy helped her overcome a childhood fear of being buried alive. Combine that with the eerie music and the bone-chilling sound of the coffins being screwed shut, and you've got pure nightmare fuel. If nothing else, the clowns sure have a great sense of ironic timing.
2 bodies in the early stages of decomposition were discovered in the home, sealed in burial caskets.
Number 1, Violet discovers her own body.
Please stay, please. I don't want to die.
They're so young.
It's too late for that.
They're little babies.
Yeah, they really are little babies. It's crazy.
Look at that long hair.
Wow. When did the first season come out?
11, right? 2011, I think is what. Yeah. So 8
8 years. That's wow. Almost a decade.
Violet is the living personification of teenage angst, as the young girl tries to deal with living in a less than ideal household while also having feelings for the resident ghost. At one point, Violet tries to take her own life, but is seemingly saved by Tate, the guy at least partly responsible for driving her over the edge. Or at least she seems to have been rescued, until later on Violet discovers her own body in the house's crawl space. This reveal represents everything awesome and haunting about American Horror Story, a moment that's both shocking and tragic.
I died when I took all those pills.
I tried to save you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip.
You don't know if I do. No, but I think they did leave out
right.
a couple ones that
could have been in there.
couple shockers.
I think that there were some like Roanoke ones, like that one. Like I liked that one before it became like reality TV at the end.
Yeah, they left out a lot. They did do.
There's one from The Witch.
Yeah, they did quite a bit from Asylum in the first season, but
those were good though.
Nonetheless, it was a good video. Get us prepared to go watch AHS 84. That's what we're gonna go do now. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay in tune for future uploads from us. Real quick before I go, I do want to let you guys know I am going to be doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. All you guys got to do to enter the giveaway is like and subscribe. We're going to be giving away $20, either PayPal, Bitcoin, or cash. I'm going to leave it completely up to you guys. So if that's something you guys are interested in, make sure you stay tuned for... Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video.